Breaking news, it's happening. Protests at the People's Democratic Party Secretariat in Port Harcourt, Rivers State on Thursday as tension arise ahead of the local government election scheduled for October 5th, 2024. Guys, everywhere scatter. These protesters who arrived in large numbers at the party's secretariat forced security operatives to step in to control the crowds and to manage traffic congestion in the area. The arrest follows growing concerns over the delay in the release of the 2023 voters register by the Independent National Electoral Commission to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. It was earlier reported that Justice Peter Lifo of the Federal High Court in Abuja, in a ruling delivered on September 30th, 2024, banned INEC from releasing the voter register to RISEC due to legal challenges. And despite the court rulings, Governor Fubara maintained that this election would go on as planned, that it would surely go on as planned, where he expressed confidence that the Supreme Court earlier ruling, which mandated that all states in the Federation must have democratically elected local government executive, supports his position. But now, they are staging protests in Rivers State. They are staging protests in Port Harcourt. Massive protests going on because of this voter registrar of a thing. So many protests. In fact, the protest is being staged at the Rivers State Secretariat. Look at the unrest going on in the state because of the release of this voter register. What is really happening? Heavy protest though. Hundreds of party members are trooping out. Even members of the All Progressive Congress, APC, have stormed the streets of Port Harcourt to warn against the move to conduct, all these things. Yes, some of them were seen carrying cards. Yes, so many protesters. Some protesters at the River State, Secretariat, that's the Port Harcourt Secretariat for the PDP, protesting that they should release the voter register. It's because of the voter register distribution they are gathered at the Secretariat. Another protest, some persons are also protesting, some APC people are also protesting. Guys, it's all this move, that's going on in Rivers State. All is being targeted at the local government election. Now, other states have conducted their local government election. When Imo State conducted their local government election, we did not hear PIM. We did not hear any noise from them. They never made any noise. They never, there was no alarm. When Delta State conducted their local government election, it was quite peaceful. Other states conducted their local government election. We heard nothing. But in the case of Rivers State, wahala scatter. Everywhere scatter. People are just protesting. I don't know what's happening. Now that protesters have stormed the streets, this will tell that, it's going to be tough. It is really, really going to be tough. It will be a tough election. They are trying to, to cause all sorts of troubles. Now, these persons that are protesting at the Secretariat are insisting that they should release the voter registrar. That is the main issue. They should release the voter registrar so that they can conduct the election. And with the way I'm seeing it, even if they don't release the voter registrar, the election will still go on. Yes, with the declarations of Governor Sim Fubara, with or without the registrar, whether INEC likes so, let them release it or not, the election will go on. So it's only a matter of time whether they will release it or not. That is just the thing. Whether they will release it or not, the election will still go on. I mean, this Rivers State election is a very interesting one in terms of this local government election. We all know how local government elections are conducted in Nigeria. I mean, the governor tend to conduct the election alongside the state electoral body. They know how to maneuver their things. But this Rivers State own, Governor Fubara has made it in a way that even his own party do not have a say in this election. Even the PDP do not have a say in this election. Other political parties are gearing up for the election. It's like an open local government election, not only for a particular political party. Even the APC are contesting this election. I'm not talking about the APC of Tony Okocha. No, it is not the APC of Tony Okocha, but the one of Emeka Beke, the authentic APC leader in Rivers State. I know Tony Okocha has, for long accused the governor of drifting the state into a state of lawlessness due to his alleged disobedience to court orders, that they would make sure they put an end to this, and all of that. He has been criticizing the governor and even the governor's visits to the RISEC office to give orders to the electoral body on the proposed exercise, describing it as an act of desperation and ridiculousness. Tony Okocha is insisting that instead of the Rivers State government and RISEC to go and appeal to the court to overturn the judgment of Justice Peter Lifu, they decided to toe to the path of illegality. That instead of them to go and appeal to the court judgment of Justice Peter Lifu, that they are bragging and insisting that they will conduct the elections by all means. Now, what happened in Imo State? What happened in Imo State? There was no election conducted. In Imo State, no local government election was conducted. The electoral chairman, the Imo State electoral chairman in the state, came and declared results. He declared results and candidates that allegedly won the election while there were no elections conducted. They just brought out candidates and said they are the winners. But Rivers State that wants to conduct election, they are now bringing up court orders from nowhere just to halt this election. They are now making a mountain out of a molehill. When Imo State conducted illegality, nobody said film about it. Nobody complained except the opposition parties in Imo State, that the PDP, that raised alarm that no elections were conducted, that people came to even cast their votes, but no, the electoral officers were not present. The candidates were not present. People came out to vote, but nothing was present. But now, it comes to Governor Fubara's case. They are now bringing court orders saying that a voter register is not available, else they will not conduct the election. Or you bring the voter registrar. You are not providing the voter registrar. This is really, really, outrageous. A lot of things is happening in Rivers, but currently there is a massive protest going on in Port Harcourt. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.